Hey guys, today we're going to be reading the News to You article titled Soul Movie, which is a movie that's going to be coming out on December 25th to Disney Plus. So first I'm going to start off and we're going to watch the trailer so you guys can see what this movie is like. Let me move me up so I'm out of the way.
What is this place?
What's your name, honey?
I'm Joe. I teach middle school band. Honey, go for it. Today started out as the best day of my life.
Back here tonight, first show's at 7.
Yes! Woohoo! You know what that's going to say? Joe Gardner. I did it. I got the gig.
Must have been something for you.
Wow! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Help! I'm not dying! Oh my goodness! Huh? Is this happening?
No, it's the great before. This is where new souls get their personalities, quirks, and interests before they go to Earth. Meet 22. What a wonderful reverse! Don't fight this. I don't want it. Oh, here, look, I already know everything about Earth, and I don't want anything to do with it.
You're missing out on the joys of life, like pizza. I can't smell. We can't taste either.
All that stuff is in your body.
No smell, no taste.
Or touch. See?
Okay, I get it. Wow, it's my life.
Is all this living really worth dying for? You're still alive?
Can you help me get back?
No way!
There I am. What are we waiting for?
Wait, not
This week,
What is it?
151,000 souls going to the great beyond every day. And I count every single one of them. The count's off.
Huh.
So that was the trailer for Soul Movie, which is an animated movie. Like I said, that comes out on December 25th. And we're going to read a little bit about it. So Disney and Pixar have a new movie. The name of the movie is Soul. Soul is coming to Disney Plus on December 25th. Soul is an animated movie. So that means it's a cartoon. It's not real people. Famous people are the voices in Soul. They are the voices of the animated characters. The famous people include Jamie Foxx, Tina Fey, Daveed Diggs, Angela Bassett, and Questlove. Jamie Foxx is the voice of the main character. The main character in Soul is named Joe Gardner. Joe is an African American. Joe is Pixar's first African American main character. Joe lives in New York City, New York. He loves music. So this is really, really cool and really awesome for a whole group of people that have never kind of seen an African American main character in an animated movie. So that's awesome that they get some representation. Joe is a music teacher and a jazz musician. Joe plays the piano. Joe has a dream. He wants to play the piano for an audience. He wants to play with other musicians. Musicians invite Joe to play with them. He is very excited. Then Joe falls into a hole in the street. He is hurt badly. Joe's soul leaves his body. Joe is very confused. He is in a new place. Joe does not know the new place. He does not know how he got there. Many other souls are in the new place. So I think that was the part of the trailer when they were on that skinny little track and they were walking towards the light. The souls are waiting to go to Earth. The souls have never been to Earth. Most of the souls want to go to Earth. Joe meets a soul named 22. 22 does not want to go to Earth. So after he fell off that track, he went to the place where the new souls are, and he meets a soul named 22 that doesn't want to go to Earth. They just want to stay a soul. Joe tells 22 about the good things on Earth. The good things include family, music, sunsets, pizza, and more. Joe misses the good things on Earth. He wants to return to Earth. Will Joe return to Earth? Will 22 go to Earth? People can watch Soul to find out. Soul is coming to Disney Plus on December 25th. So we don't know the answer to those questions yet because this movie hasn't come out. So you'll have to watch it to figure out if Joe and 22 go to Earth. I know a lot of you do have Disney Plus too. So this is about Jamie Foxx, who is the man that voices the main character in Soul. So Jamie Foxx is the voice of the main character in Soul. Jamie is an actor, a singer, and a comedian. Jamie plays the piano. He has won many awards for acting and music. The setting for Soul movie is New York City, New York. The main character in Soul is a musician. Musicians perform at many places in New York City. These places include Carnegie Hall, Radio City Music Hall, the Apollo Theater, and Lincoln Center. So we're not going to look at the recipe today, but here's the knock knock joke. Knock knock. Who's there? Soul. Soul who? So many people love movies. So instead of so many people love movies, they said so many people love movies. Here's the other joke. I have a joke. Tell me, what do cats play on pianos? I don't know, what? Music. So we're going to go ahead and choose some pictures. So did we talk about the word soul today? We did talk about soul. The movie is called Soul Movie, and Joe becomes a soul. What about the word piano? Did we talk about piano today? We did talk about piano. Joe plays the piano. He's a musician in the movie. What about the word clay? Did we talk about clay today? No, we didn't talk about clay. What about the word earth? Did we talk about earth? We did talk about earth. So Joe's soul leaves his body and he wants to get back to earth. And he's trying to convince 22 to go to earth too. What about the word sea animals? Did we talk about sea animals today while reading Soul Movie? No, we didn't talk about sea animals. What about the word return? We did talk about the word return because Joe wants to return to Earth. What about the word movie? Did we talk about movie today while learning about the movie Soul? We did talk about movies. This whole paper was about a new movie that's coming out on December 25th. What about the word dream? Did we talk about dream? We did talk about the word dream. So Joe's dream was to play music with other people. What about the word animated? Did we talk about that today? We did talk about animated. So this is an animated movie, which means it's a cartoon and it doesn't have real people in it. What about the word rap? Did we talk about rap? No, we didn't talk about rapping anything. What about the word audience? Did we talk about an audience today? We did talk about an audience because an audience can watch this movie on December 25th when it comes out on Disney Plus. What about the word music? Did we talk about that? We did talk about music. Remember, Joe is a musician and he plays the piano, but he's also a music teacher. What about the word character? Did we talk about that today? We did talk about characters from the movie Soul. So Joe and 22 were some of those characters we talked about. What about the word musicians? Did we hear that while reading about Soul movie? We did talk about musicians. Remember, Joe is a musician and he wants to play with other musicians. What about the word voice? Did we talk about voices today? We did talk a little bit about this. So Joe's trying to voice his opinions to 22 and convince him to come to Earth. What about checkers? No, we didn't talk about checkers today. Let's move on to the next page, which should be our questions. So remember, this is a great page to pay attention to because when you do your packets, there's usually a who, what, when, where, why, and these are some of those answers. So what is the paper about? Is it about Soul Movie, Charlie D'Amato's new book, or Geminid meteor shower? We read about Soul Movie today. So who is the main character in Soul Movie? Is it Joe Gardner, King Arthur, or Sherlock Holmes? So the main character in Soul Movie was Joe Gardner, a music teacher and jazz musician. What about number 3? It says, where does Joe live? Does he live in Dallas, Texas, New York City, New York, or Seattle, Washington? Joe lives in New York City, New York. Number 4, what does Joe fall into? A bathtub, a hole, or a pond? Joe falls into a hole in the street. So that middle answer. Number 5, what is 22? Is 22 a soul, a puppet, or a teacher? "22 is a soul. Remember, and then Joe's soul falls out of his body. What does Joe play? A sport, a video game, or a musical instrument? Joe plays a musical instrument. He plays the piano. Let me clear my drawings here. We're going to move on to the crossword page, which is the last page before you do your packet. Get my pen back out. There we go. So remember, words that go across go horizontally. Words that go down, they're written vertically. So let's start with the crosswords. Number 1 says earth. So you have to look at your crossword puzzle and find number 1, which is this top one, and we're going to write the word earth. So earth is spelled E, it's usually a capital E, A, R, T, H. That spells earth. Remember to cross out your word. 4 across says animated. So let's find number 4, which is right here, and we can write the word animated. A, N, I, M, A, T, E, D, animated. Remember to cross out your word. So remember, animated means it's a cartoon, it's drawn, and it's not real people. Let's look at 6 across says the word voice. So we got to find 6, which is right here, and we're going to write the word voice. V, O, I, C, E. That spells voice. Number 8 across says musician. 8 is right here. Musician is spelled M, U, S, I, C, I, A, N, musician. You can cross out that word. 9 across says soul. So we're going to write the word soul. S, O, U, L. We'll cross it off. Now let's move on to the words that go down, which is vertical. Number 2 down says return. So we need to find 2, which is right here. And we already wrote an R. We'll look back up at our word. The next letter is E. We've already written a T, so the next letter is U. R, and we've already written an N. That spells return. Cross it off. Number 3 down says dream. So we need to find where it says 3, which is right here. And we're going to write the word dream. D, R, E, A, M. That spells dream. Number 5 down says movie. So right here's number 5 down. I kind of wrote over the number, but that's okay. And we're going to spell movie. We've already written the M, so the next letter is O. B, we've already written an I, so the last letter is E. That spells movie. We're going to cross that off. The last word we need to write is piano, 7 down. Piano starts with a P, I, we've already written, A, N, O, piano. So I hope you guys learned a little bit about the new movie that's coming out called Soul. And after you've finished this portion of News to You, you can get out your other packet. You'll need things like colored pencils and markers, scissors, glue to complete that packet. Comment below with any questions. I hope you guys have a wonderful day.